How's it going, everybody? I've got some more magic for you today with a Premier Draft Aetherdrift. I got a draft token from the Mastery Pass, so I was going to go ahead and draft up some Aetherdrift. Not much to talk about for an intro other than that, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Alright, we got the draft starting here. I'm going to switch the view just so I can see the cards a bit better. Starting off with a blue rare. Oh, we got a couple rares here. Actually, I'm probably going to go for the cloth, because that's pretty fun doing a zombie deck, potentially. I'm familiar with a lot of these cards. I'm partial to black and red, as usual if you're familiar with my channel. Green's pretty good, too. I like the Gestalt Rider. Marauding Mako's really fun and interesting, too. So that one's actually pretty tempting if we went for like a cycling or even like a black-red aggressive deck. I think I'm going to go with the Curse Cloth wrappings, though, just because it seems fun and we might get zombies. Okay, second batch of cards. I think Life Craft Engine is perfect for zombies if we start getting any more of those. Keep an eye out on what we've got in here. But I really do. I think Lifecraft Engine is a fantastic rare to get past for if we want to end up going zombies. Let's see what else we've got here. Locust Spray would have been really good if we were going for that black-red cycling. What do we got here? Instant Maximum Overdrive, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. Very tempting. Aether Jack is a Thopter. I think I'm going to take the combat trick. No, I think Locust Spray is just going to be more versatile with the cycling ability, even if it is only -1/-1. Let's see what we've got here. Haven't locked in a secondary color yet. Obviously, we're hoping to see some skeletons. But could go red, could go black. Depends on what I'm feeling. X is your speed. That's very interesting. I think red might be the direction we want to go in now, though, just so we can start getting some secondary creatures and stuff, especially to like crew up this Lifecraft engine. So let's see, what do we have here now? Got another vehicle here. These dinosaurs are crazy. It's an ooze dinosaur? I don't even think I've seen this one. It's only a 5 cost for a 9/7, which is insane. Let's see. Sticking with black, let's see. Draw 2 cards, each player loses 2 life. I don't think so. Probably not going to be going black-green. Horse mount, whenever this creature attacks while saddled, create a treasure token. Could be interesting. These picks, though. This is an equipment as well. Let's try that just because that could be interesting. This actually is a vehicle which can be crewed or an equipment, so has some interesting synergy there we could possibly play off of. Ripclaw Wrangler. Each opponent discards a card whenever it enters. We got another ooze here. Not seeing any skeletons, which is really disappointing. I really wanted to play into that, but we may have to just ignore that for now. Not a big fan of the blockbuster, but maybe for a draft it might be useful. Grim Javelineer. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. When this creature dies this turn, surveil 1. We got cycling here. I definitely feel like looking more and more at these that we should have gone with like a black-red cycling deck. Maybe I could start picking up some stuff and go in that direction still, potentially. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Interesting with the Goblin. Walking Sarcophagus is a zombie, so we're going to take it on the off chance we can still make that work. And it's colorless, so we don't have to worry too much about what colors we're playing into with it. I do think I'm okay with taking another Dynamite Driver. This, I think, is just too expensive. It does have a cycling, but artifact or creature in your graveyard. I don't know. It could be playable, but I think I would rather have another pilot since I have a couple of different vehicles. Okay, let's see what we've got this time. There's a Bloodfell Caves, which really might be worth taking, and the Gravestalker came back. I might consider this later, but I think I'd rather have the Bloodfell Caves for mana fixing in the draft. I don't think the Aether Jacket's bad, and I'd rather have it than a Maximum Overdrive probably, but I think the Maximum Overdrive probably synergizes better with the deck. And then as far as this, I'm not super happy with anything. I guess I'll just take a point away and probably not play it. Pretty similar situation here. I'll just pick this because why not? Same thing, random land. What do we got here? We've got a white vehicle. When this vehicle enters Scry, it is a 1-drop, which is pretty cool. Let's try and see if we can find something in our colors that would be nice. I do think Fuel the Flames is probably decent. We've got a zombie pilot here, so I'm going to be taking that. Spin Out, probably fantastic too. So, I don't know. Maybe I take the Spin Out and hope the pilot spins back. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, but I really do want it for the zombie synergy. I just think Spin Out's going to be far more valuable. Okay. In this bunch, Prowcatcher Specialist, Goblin Haste, put 2/1/1 counters on this creature with Exhaust. We do have another Walking Sarcophagus, so I'm going to go with that. But I will say I love this Debris Beetle, and if I was playing black-green, that would be my first pick for sure. Back on track, return target creature or vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token. Okay. Got a Lightning Strike, probably take. Walking Sarcophagus again, though. I think I've got to take it for the zombie synergy. I'm trying to force that because I got that first pick, so we're just going to go with it. Lightning Strike probably was the right pick there, though, for sure. Engine Rat. Maybe for sure. Yeah, I don't see anything else I like here. What about this? Human Pilot, Exhaust, for 1/1 counter on this creature against Double Strike. That's not terrible. I think having the extra 1-drop's going to be nice, though. I might take that. Start your engines, add 1 mana of any color. You're a 4-drop. Very hard for me to pick these, actually. I think I'm going to go with the land just for... Well, no, let's take another Dynamite Driver. Okay, I definitely don't want another Dynamite Driver. A 3-drop 7/2 might not actually be terrible, so I'll take it. Its toughness is obviously going to be the downside of it, but it could be interesting. Got the Brood Wagon, that's interesting. Mutant Scout. I think in this case I'm going to go with the Ripclaw for another vehicle. The Waxen Shape Thief came all the way back around, that's surprising. Apocalypse Runner, another vehicle, it's only a 4-drop, 6/5. I think I'm going to go with that, that looks fun. The Pilot did come back, so we're definitely taking that. I'm super happy to get the Deathless Pilot. What else do we have here? Grim Javelineer is probably the only thing that'll fit color-wise. Don't know if I'll use it. In this, nothing really fits, so I'll just take the Jaguar. Again, nothing really fits here. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be probably the going theme here. We got 2 islands, that sucks. Okay, so in this one, this is actually a really good card, and if there's nothing else in this bunch that I want... Well, we got a Zombie Cat, but it is white, so I might ignore it just because it's white, because I don't really want to splash white. We got another spin out, which is almost definitely what I'm going to take. Yeah, let's just take that spin out, and I'm going to adjust my cards here just a little bit before I claim it. There we go. Now we take that spin out. Then what do we have here? Crypt Color Chariot is a must. Absolutely taking that. Yeah, nothing else in this even matters. That is definitely the best pick for what we're building. Oh, I love Gonti. I don't know if it's going to be playable. Let's see what else we've got here. We do have another Walking Sarcophagus, which is super tempting. We've got another Deathless Pilot, which I think is what I'm going to go with. But I love Gonti. I really do. That is such a fun card. I just don't think it's good in a draft for sure. Okay, let's see. Our Victory, another zombie synergy. Absolutely, we'll take that. So we're getting lucky now in this third pack. All the zombies are coming to us, which is good because we've kind of taken everything that synergizes with them. I don't like the cost on that. I do like Sky Crash. We'll probably take it. Yeah. Oh, we got a pilot, though. I'll take the Deathless Pilot. I would have taken that Sky Crash, though. Good removal for sure. I'm trying to be more aggressive, and I've already got a couple of spin-outs and stuff, so I don't think the removal is going to matter as much. But it's usually king in drafts. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got another Sarcophagus, which I might take. That looks like that's probably the best option. Flash, when this vehicle enters. Yeah, let's just take the Sarcophagus. Keep playing into that zombie synergy. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Ticket Tortoise. Turtle. I like turtles. This Monument of Endurance is fantastic. I don't think I'm going to use it in this deck, but I don't care about any of these other cards, so I'm going to take it just to have it. Okay, we've got another Engine Rat, which I'm probably going to take. Mill 2 cards, then return a creature card or vehicle card from your graveyard. Not bad. It is a 3-drop. I think the 1-drop's the direction I want to go. Max speed, this can be tapped for 3 mana, which isn't the worst in the world. But I think this Engine Rat's really where we want to be. Okay, anything that fits here? Possibly, no. We do have a Pedal to the Metal. Gains First Strike. I think that's worth taking as an off-combat trick we might use. Okay, what do we have here? The Dragoneer again. And then Guidelight Matrix. When this artifact enters, draw a card, pay 2, and tap. Target mount you control becomes saddled until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Target creature or target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Oh, I don't even know what I got there. I wasn't done looking. As far as this bunch, I'm going to go ahead. We've already got 4 Sarcophagus, so I'm going to click the Wicker. Actually, I think I would rather have that. It could matter. Bunch of nonsense here that I don't care about. I will take an Amonkhet Raceway because it's another interesting land. Then a bounce off. Alright, we got an interesting bunch of cards here. I'm going to do a little bit of quick adjustments and see what I can come up with. I'll be right back. Alright, so I finished putting something together. Didn't have to remove too many cards. I did drop a couple of lands which might come back to bite me. We'll see how that goes in the first round. My max mana cost is 4, so I figured I could handle dropping just a couple. And then I kept quite a few of the 3-drops, mostly the spin-outs for removal. A lot of my 3-drops and stuff are going to be my removal-related stuff. And then we've got all of our zombies still in here. Walking Sarcophagus, Deathless Pilot. We've still got Dynamite Drivers because we have our vehicles. Engine Rat because at least it's a 1/1 Death Touch for 1, which is pretty decent. Hour of Victory. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Max speed, pay 2, sacrifice this enchantment, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. So this is a 3-drop 2/2 that starts our engines and gets us a zombie. We've got Spin Out, obviously. I did keep the Blockbuster, mostly just for the off chance that I want to use it to blow up an artifact. I feel like that could be relevant. We've got the Lifecraft engine, which I think is fantastic. We did get enough zombies to really synergize here, so I think Lifecraft engine is going to be really nice. We've got Curse Claw Wrappings, which gives all of our zombies +1/+1, and tap target creature card in your... or no, not tap. You do tap this artifact, and then target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until end of turn, and the Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. What Embalm is exile a card with Embalm and pay its Embalm cost. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie in addition to its other types, and has no mana cost. Embalm only as a sorcery, so any of our non-zombie creatures have the potential to come back as zombies as well. We've got the Ripclaw Wrangler. Not the biggest fan of this one. In fact, would consider swapping it back out for that crocodile we had, the 7/2, but I think it still has more potential. We got the Apocalypse Runner, tap target creature you control with power 2 or less gains lifelink until end of turn, and that can't be blocked. And it has a crew cost of 3, being a 4-drop for a 6/5. It seems really fantastic in my opinion. And then we got the Cryptcaller Chariot, which I didn't even look at, but whenever you discard one or more cards, create that many tap 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. We do have Locust Spray for the cycling. I don't think we kept any other cycling, but someone could force us to discard. Different things like that could happen. So I think this is going to be interesting. Let's give it a try. Alright, let's see what we have here. Looks interesting. No early plays, which is a little disappointing, but we have a Bloodfell Caves for turn 1, so I think it's worth keeping, and we get to go first, which is nice. We are hoping to draw land because this is a pretty expensive opening hand. Okay, did draw the land, which is nice, so hopefully we can get started with some interesting plays next. Got another land. Let's go ahead and get the Dravelineer going. Okay, he's got a Spirit. Let's go ahead and get our Curse Claw Wrappings going. Attack here. It's now a 4/2 if he doesn't block it, so 4 damage, not bad. Okay, so he's got a big blocker now. First things, I do want to get rid of it. We could use a Spin Out just to get out of the way, but I don't think that's the direction I want to go in. Let's go with Deathless Pilot for now, just to get it out there and pass. Really would prefer for him to tap out and not keep any kind of removal-based things. But let's see, let's go here with the Lifecraft engine. We are going to go Zombie. I'm going to go ahead. Well, if I crew it, I don't gain anything from it, so we're just going to attack in here with both of these, I think. Pump up the power on this so that it's enough to kill the 2/5 if he does block. Okay, now we have Embalm, but this is a 3 cost, so we're going to wait. Or does it have to be this turn? Target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until the end of turn. So yeah, we want to leave that alone for now. Okay, so he's exiling my pilot, which sucks because we could have gotten it back. He's certainly got a lot of stuff flying right now, which isn't great for me. We're looking at 6 land. I think I'm going to do that and hold up a spin out for now. Gave it double strike, but it can't attack, so that hardly matters. Let's go ahead and spin out here. Still taking 4, which hurts. We need to get rid of his flying. Got another land, which I don't love. No creatures available in our graveyard. We're going to go ahead and play the Apocalypse Runner for sure. And just pass for now, unfortunately. Would love to keep attacking in, but just can't. We're certainly lower than I'd like. Probably going to use a spin out for another flying creature if we can. That does have double strike now, so it would kill mine. But I think I really need to... Yeah, I think this is the direction I need to go. As an 8/7, this is a much better blocker here. So, the reason for this, in case you're wondering, my Apocalypse Runner counts as a zombie because of the Lifecraft engine. Lightning Strike. Doesn't actually kill it, so yeah. Wrong target. So, oops on our opponents there, but that's fine. Okay, we've got an Engine Rat. I would love to attack, love to, but I just can't. This is a zombie also, so we do get the buffs from it. What do we got here? Each opponent loses 2 life. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I could attack for 6 and 5. Yeah, we win. So let's go ahead and crew with our Engine Rat. Attack with what we've got, and we win. So, zombies just barely pulled it through there. The Lifecraft engine making our other vehicles into zombies really pulled it through for us there. In case you weren't familiar, as this vehicle enters, choose a creature type. Vehicle creatures you control are the chosen creature type in addition to their other types. Each creature you control of the chosen type, other than this vehicle, gets +1/+1. So we were getting +2/+2 to any zombies. All of my vehicles except for the Lifecraft engine were zombies. This thing is an 8/7 because of the +2/+2, and it only has a crew of 3. The Engine Rat is a 3/3 because of the +2, so it was actually big enough to crew this, which gave us just what we needed to win. Also, we were able to use the Engine Rat's extremely expensive, albeit, ability, but to win that a little bit more too, because we got to drain 2 more life from our opponent. And then the Grave Javelineer became a zombie because we used the Embalm from Curse Cloth Wrappings. So this turned out pretty interesting. Synergized really well, but that was kind of what we built it around, so hopefully we can get a few more wins with it. Alright, we are coming into game 2. I do get to go first. We got a couple of our zombies. I think this will be fine. Gonna get that dynamite driver out here right now. Gonna go next with the sarcophagus so we can get some max speed going. And then next we'll play a swamp so that we have spin out available. Go ahead and do that. Let's first attack with our driver. If he wants to block it, he can. He did not, which is fine with me. Next one I'm going to do then is play the Deathless Pilot. Pothole Mole. We're one off from having max speed, which I really would like. Let's go here to Hour of Victory. Get ourselves another zombie. I don't think I'm going to attack right now, just because he has favorable blockers. Don't really want to just drop the Sarcophagus since it does get to be a 3-2 if we can get to max speed 4. I don't mind at all losing the pilot since we can get it back so easily. Okay, so we're going to go with the Apocalypse Runner, and we are going to give our Sarcophagus unblockable. And lifelink, so that we can go ahead and get our max speed. Now it is a 3-3. And we have max speed here, too, if we want to decide to use this as a tutor. Which, I think the Lifecraft Engine's what I'm going to have to go for. So one more land would be really nice, because then we could fetch it and play it. Waiting to see what our opponent's got. I really just want to land. An untapped land on this next turn would be absolutely amazing. Okay, so he's destroying my vehicle. That really sucks. No big deal, but it does suck. I like that vehicle a lot. And if he gets rid of our enchantment now, that doesn't really matter. Being able to have lifelink and unblockable, though, is kind of crazy, so I can absolutely understand why he went for that with the spin out. Okay, we did not get a land, which is too bad. I don't really want to sacrifice anything. I suppose I could kill my... I am going to go ahead and sacrifice this. Because I really want that Lifecraft Engine. I can't play it this turn, but we'll hopefully get it next turn. And I'm just going to hold. At the moment, I wouldn't even bother blocking if he did attack with that. So we have a Wrangler, which is interesting. Obviously, I think we go ahead and set up with our Lifecraft Engine so that we can pump our squad here. And now, next turn, I think we're going to be able to start getting a little bit crazy with it. We do have Spin Out, so we can get rid of his big thing if we want to. I think the Wrangler is going to be fun to get out too. It only has a crew of 2, so it's very, very easy for us to work with. Can't attack with it right away, but... Beast Rider Vanguard. We've got great blocks against pretty much anything he could do. For now, he's not attacking with his 4/5, so it's just a mana sink for him. I've not needed to do anything with it. We did get land. Okay. So what direction do we want to go in here? I would like to make him discard something better than a land. So I think for now I'm going to continue to wait and hold up a spin out until he tries to do something. Wouldn't have been the worst thing to get the Ripclaw Wrangler out, but we just don't have any upside from it at the moment. Would rather, at the very least, do it once he has, hopefully not that land in hand to just discard and not mind. Perilous Snare sucks, but we can actually just pop it. Or no, it's not a vehicle, so I can't hit it with spin out. That sucks. So that is a little unfortunate. But we still have good blockers, especially because we have spin out. Okay, I will toss my pilot here, I don't mind. Deals 1 damage so we can get rid of his other doll. We're actually blowing up most of his board here, which is pretty great. Then on his instep, we'll hit him with a spin out on his big creature. Okay, now we're looking really good. So let's make him discard. And I'll attack. Don't really mind to. That's his only good block. Probably should have held back the 2/2 zombie just for crewing. Can't do anything about that. That's fine. We've got another driver, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna crew it. And then I think I'm going to hold up my spin out now. We're really close to clutching this out, just finishing another easy match. The Gestalt Blockbuster, even if I don't use it as a creature next turn, I can crew it. Though we'll probably just use the Dynamite Driver for crewing. Looks like he's finally got himself a big creature, but we'll probably just spin out on it. Yeah, so really good choices on cards there. Didn't go perfectly, but so far these zombies are doing pretty fun. The first match we at least got to synergize a little bit more off of the zombies, so there was that. We didn't get to do that huge here because they did get rid of our Lifecraft engine, but these vehicles with the pilot and stuff was fun. This one little Dynamite Driver that I had back here honestly blew up half his board. It blocked, killed one thing, and then shot another thing, and then I got to use one of my spin outs to blow up another, so he lost his whole board in that one turn of attacking, which was pretty fantastic. Sarcophagus did fine too. It's a 3/3 creature. After all was said and done, it was actually a 4/4 while the Lifecraft engine was out. So far this is pretty fun. Let's see if we can get some more wins. Alright, we got an Engine Rat and a Dynamite Driver, which is pretty nice. I actually really like a lot of these so far, so I'm going to go ahead and keep. I think Dynamite Driver is a better play for later once we have a vehicle out, or at least after the Engine Rat, because we get the potential of crewing with it. So I think I'm going to start with Engine Rat into Walking Sarcophagus and kind of see from there. because when the Walking Sarcophagus comes out on turn 2, they're not very likely to block the Engine Rat because it has Death Touch. Got another Sarcophagus, which is nice. We are going to need some land. Okay, he has a Dynamite Driver, which does suck. Let's start with attacking with the Engine Rat and see if he wants to block. Looks like he will be, which is too bad. We can just get another Sarcophagus out, though, no big deal. I should have attacked with both, I guess. Okay, he's got a 1-3, which is not great for us, because that's a really favorable blocker for him. Let's get the Deathless Pilot out. We're really needing land now. I suspect, though, after getting 2 wins, the game's kind of pushing for us to lose. Oh, wow. So he's going full, like, Pirates. It's a really cool card, though, I will say that. Okay, looks like we're going Dynamite Driver. We still haven't drawn any land, which is very detrimental. Destroying our Sarcophagus is unfortunate, but it wasn't getting any bigger at the moment, so that was sad too. He's going to attack in there. Ward is pay 2 life, so I will absolutely double block and then pay 2 life to blow it up. Let's see, so that didn't work. The ward didn't let me do it. Oh, it's ward 2 plus pay 2 life. Oh, I completely messed up now. That's unfortunate. Did finally get a land, but we're still looking for more really badly. We're going to have to make some unfortunate trades here as far as our things. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to sacrifice here. Yeah, just not worth it. So I think we just hold it. Really want to get rid of his Captain Howler, but I just don't have anything to do it with. Probably won't be doing the exhaust on this turn because he's pretty much tapped out unless it's a 1-cost ability. No, it's a 4, so. Okay, we are going to go ahead and block here. Just keep getting rid of it as much as possible. We just have to find an answer for Howler. But with our mana the way it is, I don't know. There was some of our mana, and of course now we're not going to get any. But you know what? Maximum Overdrive doing Death Touch and Indestructible is exactly how we can get rid of this Howler. Yeah, so I'm super happy we finally can get rid of this Howler. That thing was miserable for us to deal with. I think we're going to have to go here. His flyer's a big problem now. We really need some way to deal with that flyer. Okay, so we can block here and kill off this creature. If I can just get a spin out, I think I have a good chance of stabilizing. That is not it. Oh gosh. Please, give me a spin out. Yeah, I don't have any chance here at this point, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a dynamite driver, which is fun. Gestalt blockbuster is interesting. We've got 3 land. I think this is keepable. Let's get that driver going. Hopefully we draw into like a sarcophagus or something to play off of. We did absolutely draw a sarcophagus, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and get that out. Get our start the engines going, ping with the driver, and now that got our engines up to 2, which is so nice. Okay, let's go swamp. I think we will actually ping with this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the dynamite driver. Deal damage to the opponent, which will get our speed up, and I think that should be good, because we can't really attack in. This, unfortunately, was not something we were able to destroy, because it's only artifacts, but I think that was still pretty good. I don't have any instants or sorceries, so the Gestalt Raider isn't going to do anything to us. We only need one more damage, though. Let's start with making him discard and hold up a blocker. Okay, we need one more damage to get our max speed up. Okay, then go ahead and pass. Now, nope, no attacks. We can actually use that as a decent blocker now with either of our creatures, just by crewing it. Wreck remover. Target card from a graveyard, okay. We got one more land. I'm going to go ahead and get the Crypt Color Chariot going and the Dynamite Driver, and then we are going to crew this with the Dynamite Driver and attack in. Because this is at least good enough to where it's going to kill something if they block. Okay, that's fine with me. Hopefully we get something that we can discard or our opponent makes us discard, but even if we don't, I think having this Crypt Color Chariot is going to be really good just for the fact that we can crew it. Aether Spark is a really interesting play. He doesn't have any clean attackers, though. Yeah, even doing that, I can make a 5/5 blocker. So... got a land, which is not particularly ideal. Okay, So our opponent scooped. We could have attacked in with Menace, which is what I was thinking about doing, or I could just hold it back as a blocker. So I was having a hard time deciding there, but we did get our third win with this, which is pretty nice. Hopefully we can keep getting a few more wins. We did get one loss so far, which was unfortunate. Really, it came down to not drawing any land. But we'll see how things continue. Alright, we get to go first again, which is nice. We've got a good combination with the Dynamite Driver and the Engine Rat, along with the Walking Sarcophagus again. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think we're good to go. I'll keep, and we're getting to go first, which is really nice. I'm going to start with the Engine Rat, just because it's not likely to be blocked, and I'd like to keep the Driver if possible. Okay, Grim Bauble kills our Engine Rat, which is unfortunate, but not unforeseeable. Let's go ahead and go Sarcophagus so we can start our engines. Momentum Breaker to get rid of our Sarcophagus. That's pretty unfortunate too. Our opponent has some good cards. I am going to go ahead and go 3 here. So let's go Swamp with Deathless Pilot and Dynamite Driver. That way we've got a couple of creatures on board and we'll have a harder time just getting rid of them. Does mean we have to go tap land next, but I think that's okay. Engine Rat from our opponent, as well as a Goblin. Yeah, we're going to go with the tap land. I don't mind at all. And then I'm going to go Sarcophagus, and I think... It's hard to say. I think I'm going to go ahead and attack here with the Driver. If he blocks it, I could potentially kill all of his creatures. I think I'm just going to let this happen. I don't really feel like blocking it, to be honest. So next we're going to attack. We do have a good combat trick. He didn't choose to block, so we're actually just going to do it for 4. Got some nice, big, chunky damage in there, which is exactly what I want to see. He's going to be able to hit us back, so I wanted to hit hard. Has haste, which is crazy. Yeah. We can keep trying to race, but I don't know if I have the power to do it like I did in the last bunch. So let's see here. We're going to leave this. I definitely want to go ahead and block with the Sarcophagus, and I think we just keep up the rest. We do have max speed now, which is going to make a difference, hopefully. Pretty okay blockers still. We can't do anything about the flyer. Just attacking with the flyer, no surprise. We're hurting because of that. Him having flyers is bad for us. Now he has lifelink on top of that too, so I don't know if we can pull this one off. Let's go ahead and get the Dynamite Driver out here. Through with it. And then I think we're going to have to attack. I really don't think there's any way I can come back from this. I honestly don't. So, just going to attack with everything. Like I said, I think it's over here, unfortunately. Yeah, and he's going to heal. That hurts. So he can double block my Chariot, which sucks. But it does get at least 2 things off the board for him. The thing is, he has this flying 3/3. That's just, there's no way for me to deal with it. Yeah, so that's the end of that one, unfortunately. Holding back blockers wouldn't have saved me. see how this game goes. Our opponent gets to go first, which is unfortunate. And our land is pretty iffy, but I'm going to try it. One more loss and we're out. We're up to 3 wins, 2 losses. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the sarcophagus going, with obviously like one more swamp just for the spin out. Would love to see him not play a blocker here, but he did. Let's get the Deathless Pilot going and attack with the sarcophagus. I think we're going to have to just be aggressive with it, try and get our speed up even if he blocks. Really need a swamp though. Okay, we didn't get a swamp, and worse yet, we didn't get a land at all, because I really wanted to play this Apocalypse Runner, but we are going to go ahead and keep being aggressive. Okay, still no blocks on his part. His things have flying, so we can't block them, but we only need one more max speed, or for max speed, so... Like I said, hopefully we get at least one land and can do something here, and I'd prefer a swamp over a mountain. Drawing's nice. Was a pretty expensive card, though. I will say that. He can attack for another 4. That's fine. We're just racing even. Lovely here. Okay. Next, we get the Apocalypse Runner out. We're going to use its tap ability to get a little bit of life on the sarcophagus. Attack in, and now we've got life gain on top of that, so that's going to be real nice. Now we're also at max speed, so our sarcophagus is both growing. So he healed a little bit too. We're definitely going to have to use spin out on that, I think. So maybe a land would be nice here. Okay, no land. But I think it's still the right play to go spin out here. And I'm fine with that crew. And then we're going to go ahead... Give lifelink again. Oh, can only give it to the pilot now. Just attack in with everybody. So we did lose one sarcophagus. No big deal, though. The lifelink, I think, matters more than anything. And we do have one more spin out if we need to do a similar play. Oh, he broke my... That's unfortunate. I really like that vehicle. Okay. We've got a couple of engine rats. So maybe... I go double engine rat plus sarcophagus and load my board. Then we attack in and see what trades. Did lose the Deathless Pilot. I should have realized that before attacking, but that's okay. We can get it back to our hand, though I just don't know that it's going to be worth it. Oh, him healing is really unfortunate for us here. Ooh, the wrappings are so nice to get here. Going for another big attack. And now we can start embalming our rats and things like that if we lose any of them. That can't block favorably, so we're actually in luck with that. Okay, so we're killing all of his board minus one creature. We did lose ours too, but we can bring ours back. I really hope he doesn't destroy that. Looks like he is, so that's too bad. Not the worst thing in the world, but that is too bad. We're really going to have to see what we start drawing here now. Let's make him discard his last card, because we can crew with this pilot or another creature if we can get another creature in. Okay, so we did get rid of something other than land. That's always nice. That's going to be a pain. So we're probably going to have to use spin out on that. Oh, this is actually a really good turn. So we spin out here, use this to crew. It's getting a little closer than I'd like, but that was a good turn. That was a good draw for us. We actually have enough land to play this. Gonna crew here. Yeah, they'll trade, which sucks, but I mean, it's important for us to be picking away at him. Another land is pretty unfortunate. We're just gonna attack in with the pilot. Really? That is so unfortunate to see. I can't believe we got so many of these. And we're getting nothing but land, which is it's so bad. I guess this is just a common. This card is crazy. Go ahead, dude. I'm totally fine with blocking with my pilot. Pass here, unfortunately. Really need something other than land. Now we're getting totally fudded. We got totally, what is it? We got droughted before, no mana at all, and now we're getting totally flooded. Can't draw anything. So I'm gonna block with this, even though I can get my other one back, just because I want to kill his 1/1. Okay, we got another Deathless Pilot, which I think is fine. These are at least going to give us good blockers for a while. Until he starts throwing out that flyer. That's pretty unfortunate. But again, he can't get anything through without a flyer right now. So he's got to crew his 6/6 for a 3/2. Unfortunately, we are about to lose here, and I hate that. This is so close, and this last loss will kick us out, which is just too bad. I would have loved at least one more win, but the game just says it is not meant to be. There's just nothing I can do here, even with this, so unfortunately that's it. That's it for the draft. I hope you guys enjoyed this. At least we got some Rakdos Zombies going on. It was interesting.